Hi, my name is Darren, and I'm here to share with you my alignment negotiation contract built on Tome.gg. Tome.gg dreams of hyper-contextualized or hyper-personalized education. Initially, we focus on software engineers at the mid to senior level ranks, and we see three challenges in pursuing this dream. Number one, accessibility to education. Number two, the challenge of personalization or contextualizing that knowledge. And the third is negotiating with an educator or mentor from the perspective of an apprentice. There are three challenges in negotiating a mentoring engagement. Number one, an information imbalance. From the apprentice's perspective, you're not familiar with all of your options when it comes to negotiating with a mentor. And from a mentor's perspective, it's not very clear what other things an apprentice can offer as a benefit to you outside of like financial gain. And you're also uncertain about what things an apprentice can stake for their negotiation. The second is collaboration resiliency. When the parameters for how much mistakes you allow for each other, both the apprentice and the mentor, and how you might possibly reset your failures, there's a possibility that in the gray area, you simply don't understand what both of you might be feeling about the whole engagement, and it might lead to either initiating the discarding of the mentoring engagement. The third is misalignment. It's very possible that there can be misalignment about what an apprentice might want to do or how a mentor might want to be doing their mentorship program. In either case, alignment is an important aspect of an intimate engagement such as a mentoring program. So here is where the Tome.gg community builds out a library of negotiation protocols. For example, from an apprentice's perspective, I am going to stake my transparency, some Solana, for the opportunity to get more frequent mentoring sessions. Like that's one kind of negotiation protocol. Now, the second thing that the Tome.gg community is building is the platform for facilitating that alignment negotiation. And this is what the project is all about. Right now, the smart contract that fulfills the terms of that negotiation protocol is not yet implemented. The current smart contract that we've implemented is the back and forth negotiation between an apprentice and the mentor, not the fulfillment of the negotiation protocols. So we'll head on to the demo on the Tome.gg application. So this is where we see overall, it's all about enabling mentors and apprentices to efficiently negotiate and be clear and align with each other. We also have a white paper that you can double check and some other resources that you can connect to. We'll head on with the demo. First off, you have to have your Phantom application installed. So we'll start off with connecting our wallet. I've already connected it, so this is just going to be a breeze. So currently, I am the apprentice and I am not currently connected to Tome.gg. I currently have 2 Solana on my Dev Network wallet, and I'm just gonna go ahead and connect. So now here it's asking me to connect my apprentice wallet, and I'll just go ahead and connect it. So it's 4GF. This is that apprentice, 4GF. Now, we have an example alignment negotiation here that we can just pull up. But if you want to start your own alignment negotiation, you can pick out the Solana public key of your mentor and initiate a new alignment. So we'll just go ahead and use the example and view the alignment. So here we can see that this is the back and forth of an alignment negotiation. We can look at the whole alignment negotiation state on the Solana Explorer. Here we can see that it's already on the dev network. The status of that alignment negotiation is all persisted here. The states and the parameters and the terms, etc. So from a user perspective, you'll see here that you get to choose what kind of mentoring term you want to negotiate. Is it the frequency? Is it the duration of the sessions? Or do you want to extend your mentoring timeline? Right now, it's no longer editable because the status of the transaction is complete. So you can change your session frequency and you can specify which negotiation protocol you want to modify. And then you can go ahead and discuss, review, propose, and accept proposals about this negotiation. So here in the UI, you can see that you and your mentor is not aligned on how frequently you want to actually meet in your mentoring session. So as an apprentice, I might say, hey, I want to be able to meet with you every day. But in exchange for that, I will be fulfilling TNP 1.0, which is the negotiation protocol for daily stand-up transparency. So briefly, it's basically me being very transparent and very precise with my updates on my daily stand-up. That way, my mentor can regularly check my work without having to go to video meetings with my mentor too frequently. So I can say, hey, okay, I'll continue to do what's expected of me from the daily stand-up reports. It has to be high quality. I might propose to have a buffer of being able to make 3 mistakes, and I might propose to have 3 total mistakes. So if I have, say, made 2 mistakes already, the next mistake would cause me to fail in this negotiation and I would lose my stake. But there can be an option that I eventually do get to reset the number of mistakes, my failures, if I, for example, was able to successfully do my daily stand-up practices for 3 consecutive days. In that regard, the mentor can also negotiate how many times they can possibly miss their sessions because they are requested to attend very frequently. So the mentor might request, okay, I want to have 3 mistake buffers. And for my perspective, you as the apprentice can initiate the resetting of the counter, but I won't force you if you don't want to reset the counter for me. Either way, these are the parameters for that kind of negotiation. And once we've set up those parameters and the mentor and the apprentice are going back and forth on it, the next step is assigning stake. So for example, the apprentice stakes 1 Solana and the mentor stakes 5 Solana. If the apprentice fails in their duty, they transfer 1 Solana to the mentor. If the mentor fails in their duty, meaning they don't attend their commitment to the mentoring sessions, then they would transfer 5 Solana to the apprentice for failing to do so. These kinds of parameters and settings can be discussed, proposed, reviewed, and then finally accepted by apprentices and mentors. At the end of this interaction, this would present you some summary of the changes that you're applying to the mentoring engagement. These are simply example data, they're mock data, but after you've submitted your proposal, it would show up here in the Solana blockchain. And here you can see for this specific alignment negotiation, there have been multiple transactions already. This one set up the negotiation, which was initiated by the apprentice and connecting with mentor. And the next one would be the first proposal from the apprentice. So this is the proposal action or method or API. Here we can see that part of the proposal here shows apprentice proposed this specific protocol, which is the TNP protocol. At the end of it, different transactions would result to this information where the terms change from discussion, proposal, to review, and to acceptance. And finally, when everything's accepted, the whole smart contract gets locked and it's complete. So yeah, that generally covers the whole process of the alignment negotiation. And because the negotiation is tracked publicly on the blockchain, the negotiation performance and even the daily stand-up performance of the apprentice can be visibly proven from the blockchain. This is only the start of what Tome.gg is building on its learning and mentoring platform. We have a variety of other challenges that we are pursuing, and we would love to connect with fellow lifelong learners. Thank you.